Thousands of people in Nashville still in the dark this morning. In fact, more than 100,000 people within NES still do not have power. We are giving you a live look right now at their website where you can see the outages in several areas. Now, the good news here is they've made a lot of progress. In fact, NES has now restored power to more than 100,000 people. At the peak of this outage just within NES, we were at more than 230 customers in the dark, and now they've got about 130,000 to go. So the work is happening. I know it feels really slow, but they're doing the best they can. They've got, as we have learned, hundreds of new workers coming into the Midstate to help out.
And they're also trying to increase that workforce even as we speak. They say a lot of people who are wondering out there exactly when their power is going to be coming back on. That's the number one question. And as Jen mentioned, we know the crews are working hard out there. Some of them 16-hour shifts just to get the power back up and going. So let's check in with NES this morning. We're joined by Brent Baker. He is one of the executives there at the Nashville Electric Services. Brett, thank you so much for joining us yet again. We've been talking to you quite a bit here. How many crews do you have out there working right now?
Yeah, thank you all for getting the information out. First, to start just by mentioning the customers definitely expecting detailed information about their restoration, and our priority is the getting the customers and the community back and getting the impact of those outages lessened. Our system did face a larger event than we've ever faced before, and that's why we've been scaling our resources. Today, we're starting the day with over 700 line workers and scaling to 800. Remember, we started with just around 200, and we're bringing them in as others were releasing them, working through our mutual aid and existing contractors that we had, bringing those in.
Brett, what's a realistic expectation here for folks who still don't have power for it to get back on? I mean, are we talking maybe another day or two or perhaps longer?
Yeah, we're still thinking that, through the end of the week and into the weekend, some customers will still be without power, but we'll be making those big strides every day. We've gotten 100,000 up in just 2 days. We continue to make that progress. We are knocking it away, and we're scaling up, diligently working to restore quickly.
Brent, I'm one of those people who is waiting right now for NES to come down my street and clear some things up so we can do some work. Can customers do anything to speed up the process?
From a safety perspective, we need customers to stay away from down power lines, and just we are taking care of working with TEMA, with all of the crews we brought in, our vegetation crews, our line workers. We're coming through the community. We'll be communicating more and more today about where those crews are to make sure you can get some familiarity with where we're making progress.
Brett, I'm curious. So for the people who have power, no matter whether it's NES or Cumberland Electric, whoever, if you have power, does it help the system if the people who have power reduce their usage, or is this more of a technical problem, a physical fix? I'm just curious, like if those of us who do have power scale back our usage, does that help getting more people online?
At this point, our focus is really getting those physical fixes done for those that still have no power. So the TVA is prepared to serve and has the capacity to serve. Always be wise and, setting your temperature, you're setting, in that 70 to 68 range at this time of year. But right now, getting restoration is just a matter of setting poles, getting wires strung up, getting trees out of the way. So it's a physical challenge. But thank you for asking that question.
All right, still a lot of work to do, and we know you guys are trying the best you can. So thank you so much for your service, and hopefully everybody gets their lights back on very soon. Brent Baker there with the Nashville Electric Service. Thank you so much, sir.